Welcome to the beast, I unleash, I'm a motherfucking beast.
What's up guys? So welcome to day 11 rest day video for you guys. I'm gonna keep this one short and sweet, but I wanted to just touch on how my progress has been so far since we are just a little bit past a third of the way through, and how you guys can make sure that you're making as much progress as possible within these 30 days. So as you saw, I did my physique update yesterday and my measurements have gone down. I have lost a lot of water weight and a lot of bloat from the New York trip that I had right before I started the 30-day kickstart. So a lot of that was water weight and bloat and inflammation and stuff like that, but I probably did lose a little bit of body fat from the past 10 days as well because my measurements have gone down. So that's a good indicator of the fact that you're making progress. If your weight goes down and your measurement goes down, if your goal is to cut weight or cut body fat. This past week, the changes that I have made, I've actually just increased my cardio and I've kept my macros the same, mainly because I am very comfortable with the macros that I'm eating right now, and I think that I can do more cardio, get into a deficit more that way, rather than cutting my daily intake, because my intake gives me a lot of energy for the gym. I'm still hitting PRs, still getting stronger, and I love that feeling. So I would rather do a little bit more cardio and still eat more, lose body fat that way. Now, it's really up to you. You can cut calories, you can add cardio, or if you're going the other way, if you're lean bulking, if your weight is staying the same or going down, then you need to add food or decrease cardio. And that's the fun part, honestly. But that's how my progress is going so far. So as of this week, I'm going to add cardio to my routine. And most of the time I do either fasted cardio or post-workout. I never do cardio before I lift, and I don't recommend you do that either, because you're basically just taking away from the strength that you could have during your lift. And you're also potentially putting yourself into a catabolic state, meaning muscle burning, muscle wasting, before you even start lifting, and that's not what you want to do. So keep cardio to either a separate time away from your lift or right after. And so real quick, how to just make sure you make the progress that you want. First of all, take progress pictures every week. I know that I only asked you guys for first and last pictures, but you should take some for yourself every single week regardless. Put them side by side every week, your week 1 to your week 2, and then the next week put your week 1 next to your week 3. Don't compare week to week, always compare back to the beginning. See how much progress you've made from the beginning and go from there. And I suggest taking measurements like your waist, your glutes, your arm. You can take around your bicep or wherever. It doesn't matter really where, as long as you pick a spot and you stay consistent with it and you measure that same spot every single week. That's a great way to measure body fat loss or muscle gain, is your measurements. For example, if your goal is lean gains and you want to make like glute gains or leg gains and you don't want to be overeating to the point where you're gaining a lot of extra fat, then maybe that's when you take measurements and you see, okay, my glutes are growing in size, I can see it in the measurement, but my waist is not growing as fast, or my waist isn't growing at all. And that's a really good sign that you're not putting on extra fat, you're just putting on muscle. And then with your macros, I want you guys to look at the past 10 days, look at your MyFitnessPal app, or write it all down, like day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, what your macros were for the day. Look at that and ask yourself, was I adherent? Meaning, did I hit the numbers that I set for myself every single day, 7 days a week? And was I consistent? Did I eat anything funky? Did I get weird sleep? Am I on my period? All of those things come into play with your progress. So first of all, be honest with yourself. If you're not adherent 7 days per week, then you cannot expect to see the results that these macros were designed to give you. So guys, you don't want to be looking at your macros saying, oh, I didn't make any progress, I'm just gonna cut a bunch of macros and add a bunch of cardio for next week so that I do make progress. Most likely, if you did not hit those numbers 7 days a week, then that's the reason why you're not making progress. It's not the numbers themselves. You have to be consistent and you have to be honest with yourself, because it does take a lot of work to see progress. You do have to be consistent, you have to be adherent. And that's a mistake a lot of people make. They think, oh, I can hit my macros like 5-6 days a week, have a couple cheat meals, and I'll make progress. Like, not how it works. There are very few people that can get away with that, and they are genetic anomalies. Basically, that's all I really have to say about making sure that you make the progress that you want, whether you're trying to gain weight or gain muscle or lose body fat, whatever it is. Be honest with yourself, reflect with yourself every single week with your numbers, your cardio, and your training, and look at all of it as a whole. Look at your entire week as a whole, every single week with all of those variables, and think, okay, what little variables can I change to make progress the next week? So again, the more consistent you are, the easier it's going to be to see what needs to change to make progress, because the more variables you control, obviously the more control you have over your progress. So hopefully this was helpful. Reflect on your first 10 days on this plan and really think about what you need to do to move forward, or if you're doing everything already and your progress is going great, then keep everything the same and just keep rolling with it. So I hope this helps. I'm gonna keep it short, sweet. That's it for today. I will see you guys tomorrow for day 12, shoulders and arms, and have a great rest day. Relax, recover, stretch, foam roll, do everything you need to do to feel better. Guys, my back, my lats are literally so sore. Like, I can't like pull doors open because it just hurts so bad. But resting today, just gonna do a little bit of cardio today, just steady state. I suggest doing some low intensity kind of stuff on your rest days, and that is all. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow for day 12. Have a great day and rest up.